Welcome to Interactive Horror Stories, the perfect game for me to play while my girlfriend is literally not in the country. It is 11:50 p.m. and I am all alone in my house in the dark. I believe these are all pretty short stories, but we'll play it, see how it goes. Apparently there's no sound or music or anything, so that's cool. As a single mother, you know how hard it is to look after a 13-year-old girl. Hard, but still joyful. Her presence gives you all the strength you need. Her name is Lisa. She's a shy girl, she doesn't talk much. He got divorced 3 years ago because he cheated on you with his secretary. Lisa misses her father, but you don't allow her to see him. She adores her father, but you think he's an asshole. Lisa is a special kid. Her teacher once said that she's too intelligent for a girl her age, but you already knew it. Her reactions are unexpectedly mature. She is also hardworking. You expect perfection from her. Her teacher told you that you must take Lisa to a psychiatrist. You will do it soon. She's a lonely girl, maybe because she doesn't talk much. You think that she needs friends, so he bought her a rag doll to seize her lonely. I feel like that's not the best way to seize your daughter's loneliness of not having friends. But sure, you bought the rag doll from the local toy store. Not an expensive toy, nothing too fancy. Lisa might still like it. The doll is a girl with big blue eyes and curly black hair. She has a wide grin that you can call friendly. Her dress is red, matching her shoes. She also has eyebrows. I would hope so. I feel like a doll without eyebrows would look kind of weird, would it not? The unnamed doll waits for her new owner in kid's bedroom. You haven't brought Lisa home from school yet. Well, best do that soon, huh? It's Friday, not a sunny day. The sky is covered with gray clouds. You're driving your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly, without any expression on her face. You remember that the math exam's results were going to be announced today. We get our first choice here. How are the exam results? Were you able to make any friends today? I bought you a rag doll today. Continue driving. I guess we can ask about the exam, sure. Lisa sighs and says, terrible. I'm the 7th in the class. Not first like the previous exam. I know you'll be mad at me. I didn't study enough. You're right, Lisa. You should have studied more, you stupid bitch. Or, it's okay, darling. You're right. You should have studied more. She sighs once again, then continues looking from the window with the same expressionless face. Is she sad? Or hiding an anger inside? It's impossible to figure out. Or back to this, okay. Were you able to make any friends today? No, she says with a determined voice. Why is she determined? She's determined not to have friends, maybe? They're just idiots. Oh, okay. I see now. For example, they see the other classes in the school as enemies, as if they were an enemy nation with a different religion. I mean, it is still silly to be enemies because of race or religion. These morons in my class hate each other just because they're different classes. How old is Lisa again? She's very, very mature, but like she knows like a lot about the world already somehow. And we're back here. Okay, I bought you a rag doll today. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, she says. There isn't any excitement in her voice. Well, I don't think that's like the most amazing gift. Like I feel like you're bringing it up to be like it's the best gift she's ever had. It's like her father. All right, let's continue driving, I guess. You finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom, Lisa, you tell her. She climbs up the stairs slowly. Apparently, she isn't so excited about the doll. You follow her to her bedroom. She picks up the doll that's on her bed. Well, think of a nice name, Lisa says. But I've got homework to do first. Play comes after study. Don't go hard on yourself. So you leave Lisa alone in her room. You've got a lot of work to do anyways. Not only will you cook, but you also need to work on a novel's cover illustration as a freelance artist. The deadline is close, so you work hard nowadays. You're not so happy with your life. You force Lisa to study in order to have a better life than yours. Okay. You work all day. The only break you take is the dinner. You don't talk about anything during dinner with Lisa. That is very weird. You and your daughter just eat dinner in silence. It's 10 o'clock, bedtime for Lisa. You visit Lisa before she sleeps. She's in her pink dotted pajamas. She's holding the doll in her arms. Mom, I'm going to tell you something you won't believe. After a few seconds of silence, she speaks. The doll can speak. She told me her name is Anna. What? That's impossible, Lisa explains. Anna says that she was nothing but a piece of light. Light that's drifting in absolute blackness. A weak light in the infinite darkness. Then she found life in this doll. She was waiting in the toy store for a friend. Lonely. And today, she found me. She says that she loves me. Don't be ridiculous. Dolls can't speak. I believe in you. We need to throw the doll away. I believe you. Keep the doll. And what did you tell her? What did you tell her? Lisa smiles. And I said that I will be her new friend and I will always love her. She continues. And then she told me that she was happy. Happy like the times when she used to be an angel. Okay. And what is she now? Just a light? Or what? Dolls can't speak. Don't be ridiculous. Lisa sighs. I know it is very silly, Mom. I think you will see that I am right soon. Anyways, good night. Because of all the hard work, you begin to feel tired, and you go to bed. It doesn't take long for you to fall asleep. A few hours later, you wake up to the sounds coming from the outside. You hear hysterical laughters coming from the garden. They belong to a girl, specifically Lisa's. You stand up and look outside the window. You see Lisa standing and laughing in the garden under the pale moonlight. She is facing back. You can't see her face. Let's just shout. Lisa! Lisa! You shout out, but she can't hear you, or she just doesn't care. Either way, she continues laughing and you've got nothing to do but go near her. You climb down nervously. You wear your shoes and walk to the garden. Lisa doesn't react to your presence. You approach Lisa and put your hand on her shoulder. She turns to face you. It is not Lisa's face. It's not even a human face. The texture of the face is a gray rag. The eyes are quite big for a human, so is the wild smile. Wild? A wide smile. The voice changes. It doesn't belong to a girl now, but a demon. She stares at you and laughs. You wake up. It was just a nightmare. You're all sweaty with terror. The morning has already broken. You decide to check on Lisa. Lisa is sleeping peacefully, hugging Anna. Anna is carrying that wild smile that annoys you now. But hey, it is normal. It would be terrible if the doll's face was different than how you bought it. You go to the kitchen to prepare a weekend breakfast. You usually make omelet with sausage on Saturdays. You'll repeat that habit today. You're in the kitchen. You take the sausage and eggs from the fridge. You need to slice the sausage, so you open the drawer to pick up the meat knife. Something is wrong. The knife isn't there. I don't know why it would be in the garbage bin, but sure, we could look. You couldn't find the knife inside the garbage bin. You search the knife in everywhere possible, but it's in vain. So you decide to use another knife to prepare the omelet. Wow, spooky. After you have prepared the omelet, Lisa wakes up and joins you in the kitchen. You eat the breakfast with her. She doesn't look so happy. There's an uneasiness on her face. The meat knife is missing. Did Anna speak again? You have to study today, no play. The meat knife is missing. It's strange, Mom. I have no idea where the knife went, Lisa answered. I have an idea. Did Lisa speak again? She did not speak today, but she kept changing her facial expression. Sometimes she looked so happy, sometimes not. She was frowning. There was anger in her face. I can't understand her. Lisa continues eating the breakfast. You have to study today, no play. Lisa sighed. This is Saturday, but okay, Mom. I will work hard and be better. Then she looked away. She might be hiding her thoughts. She was not such a vocal girl. Okay. The options don't really mean anything, do they? If I just have to go through them all just to not do anything at all. The breakfast is over. I need to study math, says Lisa, then climbs up to her room. You also need to work on the novel cover. You're both busy now. It is evening now. As you work on the cover, you hear screams from Lisa's room. You rush to her room. You find Lisa standing and breathing in panic. Her arms are full of stitches. She did it, Lisa screams, showing her heavily wounded arms as blood leaks down to the floor. She jumped and ran away. Lisa points to the open window. You look outside. You can't see any running dolls there. Maybe because she ran away, or it is too dark outside, or Lisa's lying. I can slap my own fucking daughter. What the fuck? Let's not. I won't allow her to harm you, Lisa. You didn't believe me before. I hate you. She screams at you, not allowing you to hug her. After she calms down a little, I want to stay alone. Leave me alone. She is literally bleeding, is she not? I feel like we should probably take her to a doctor or like the ER or something, but I guess not. You let her stay alone in her room. After closing the windows and locking the door, you make sure that no doll can trespass. You get into your own bedroom next to Lisa's room so you can hear her in case she needs you. That actually scared me a little. It's 3. I didn't think this game had any sound. It's 3 a.m. now. It's raining outside. Lightning strikes and enlighten your dark bedroom. You haven't slept. You don't care about the freelance work you got. All these events make you too stressed to care about business. You see Lisa's silhouette at the door. She walks in with the knife. Lisa's holding something behind her back, but you can't see it. I fucking knew it. She approaches your bed, climbs it, and comes near you. Jesus Christ. With a sudden move, she stabs the meat knife in your belly. You never trusted me. She stabs you once again. You didn't allow me to live my childhood. She keeps stabbing your body with insanity. I hate you, Mom. I hate you. These are the final words you hear as your own daughter repeatedly stabs you and commits matricide. The end. There are 2 possible endings. Okay. Well, in this one, we got killed by Lisa. Oh, wow. Okay. It was kind of like a slow start. I don't know why I'm reviewing this at all anyways, but it did get more freaky towards the end, and the sound effects got me, I guess. But I mean, that's pretty much because there was none at all, and I was not expecting any to come out. But yeah. After funeral, you used to be a father. It has been 3 days since your son, Jonathan White, was buried in the graveyard of the local church. He was 8 years old. He had golden hair and blue eyes, just like the beloved man in the Carpenter song, Close to You. Since your wife passed away, giving birth to Jonathan, and since he has been your everything, he was your angel. Now he is gone. He died on a snowy winter morning. You had gone to the market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan lying on the bed motionless. His face was covered in his pillow. Choked. Police couldn't find any trace of trespassing. Interesting. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes and they won't go away. The priest had intoned psalms and prayers, those you are not so familiar with. You are not so religious, while the lifeless body of your son laid in the church. His feet were turned to the east. He was wearing black suits and shiny shoes. His skin was pale. He was way too young for all this. You wish it was you lying there instead of him. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 2 o'clock now. You are a writer who has been on the writer's block since that day. Your favorite word processor is open in the computer. The screen is blank. You haven't written anything for a long time. There are cigarette butts in the ashtray and your black, hot coffee in a blue cup on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. As you're sipping your coffee, doorbell rings. Let's open it, sure. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. You had drunk beers and had barbecues with him for several times. Bob is a nice guy. He's overweight, has short black hair and no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and a black beanie. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask how you've been. I can lie and, or I could just straight up, I'm still depressed. Bob replies, I can imagine how hard it is. Can you? No, you can't. You've never had kids. You stupid bitch. But I had a cat when I was younger. Fuck you, man. I loved her as my daughter. Then I had to bury her to the garden myself. It was tough. I know how much you loved Jonathan. I'm shocked like you to see him gone. Bob continues, I'm going to the market right now. Do you need anything? You remember that you're out of cigarettes. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I need cigarettes. Ah, you need cigarettes. He puts his hand in his pocket, then pulls a pack of cigarettes. Maybe I'm a bad friend for doing this, but anyway, take this. I'll buy myself another pack in the market. You take the pack that has 10 cigarettes inside and thank him. Okay, man. See you later. You say goodbye to Bob too, then he goes. Close the door and sit back on your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank, but no, it's not blank. Something's written. Daddy, I missed you. Shout Jonathan. I could just turn off the computer. Let's type Jonathan. You type Jonathan at the computer. Then new letters get appended at the text in the screen. Whoever types it, he/she/it, writes fast. When they are finished, they form 2 sentences. I can hear you, Daddy. Talk to me. Okay, let's shout Jonathan then. After you shout your deceased son's name out, new letters appear and form a reply. Yes, it is me. You're not a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him if the internet is online. Your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Well, I'm pretty sure we know it's not the Ethernet, but we could pull it anyways. You crouch down and frantically pull the Ethernet from your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no, you're wrong. I am in the computer. Well, we should probably get you out of there, huh? How's that possible, Jonathan? Good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and that you love me, so he sent me back. Oh? I am so afraid, Daddy. It's cold and dark. I'm so cold here. Please bring me back. You want to see me once again? Yes or no? I don't think it is right. I mean, obviously the answer is yes. Find 5 candles and wait for midnight. Bye for now, Daddy. You've only got 1 candle at home. You normally use the candle when the electricity is gone, so you didn't need more than 1 candle before. What will you do? I guess we could just buy them from the market. So you wear your long beige coat and black leather boots and walk to the market to buy 4 candles. Then you return home. At home, you wait in front of your monitor. Nothing happens until midnight. Then a new message appears on the screen. I'm back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles? Why would I say no? Yes. Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. Go to the cemetery, dig my grave, bring my coffin home. What? Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. We shall speak again once you bring my coffin. You know it's insane what you do, but you get prepared to go outside. You wear your coat, I assume the beige one, and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell, a cold interpretation of hell, outside. The sky has a bright purple. I don't know why I'm doing an accent now. Illuminating the night with the help of a full moon behind the clouds. You get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty. There's only you outside in this hour of night. It doesn't take long to arrive at the church and its graveyard. The graveyard is covered with snow and gray mist, otherwise known as fog. No lights come from the church. Either there is nobody inside, or the priest is sleeping. That's good. You can't be seen while digging your son's grave. Yeah, that makes sense. You find the graves of your son and wife. Jonathan White was buried next to his mother. There's an unoccupied area next to them. You will be buried there when your time comes. You search for a shovel. You find it in about 10 minutes. You're ready to dig the grave. Why didn't I just bring my own shovel? I feel like that would have been a better idea, but sure. Dig the grave. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down, then carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's back seat. You'd never done something this bizarre before. Makes sense. I would hope not. After you reach home, you get off your car and carry the coffin home. Luckily, there's nobody around. You drag the coffin to your living room center. You don't care about the floor getting dirty with soil. Thank you, Daddy, gets written on the screen. Now put the candles around my coffin, like a star. This is not going well, or this is not going to go well. This is too much. Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making it the center of a star. You light them with your lighter. Now read these aloud, Daddy. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water. Let's read it. You read the lines. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water. And the coffin starts to shake. The coffin's lid gets opened slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising up. His skin is pale, almost white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He's wearing that black suit you couldn't forget. He stands on his coffin and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin away from you without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from the dead. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you. His eyes are still blue. Take me in your arms, Daddy. Take me to the bathroom. I want to show you something. It is impossible not to obey what he says. You feel his presence dominating the room, overwhelming you, and it's impossible to say no. You crouch down and take him in your arms. You carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burnt, like coal. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see is so far from being pleasant. It's like a really old man's face, who is also very ugly, by the way. Just thought you should know that. And he has no hair. He's bald, too. I always wanted a daddy like you, says the eldritch abomination you hold in your arms. The end. What? I think we have a new son now. So that's cool. He might rot away, but we'll have him for a little bit at least. Okay. I think we're going to end this one here. If you guys are interested in seeing more, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to finish it off. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting down below, and subscribing for more content from this channel, as I post every single day. And I will see you all in the next one. Josh out.